Hey y'all, Tawana here. I'm just going to give y'all a quick update of everything that's been going on. I want to try to start posting more. I just really haven't been able to produce any content because of the car situation. So the blue car that you saw that I purchased, I was really excited about it. I went and had a guy do a tune-up when he tried to go in order of everything. Guy did a tune-up on it, but it kept doing this little, it wouldn't like accelerate like I needed to, it was just still giving me little issues, but it was still drivable. Okay. So I was driving it. And then, eventually different little stuff went wrong with it. I had the belt replaced on it. Something else went wrong with it. I know the dipstick for the oil, that stick broke off in there, not once but twice, because the first time I noticed, I'm like, it's nothing in here, so I had to replace that. That's when I like first got it, and then it ended up being broken after the shop had worked on it, I want to say for the belt, so I had to buy another one. Something else started going on with it. I have Car Shield, which I'm not happy with their service. I have Car Shield, so I decided to get it towed to a shop and have them look at it. Now, this shop had previously worked on another car that I had, and then not long after they worked on it, something else went wrong. I had the clutch and the flywheel fixed on my red car, let's say my red car, and then probably within a month I had to send it back because it, like, I don't know what was going on. I think it wasn't accelerating anymore, something. And then they told me something had broken loose in my motor, but I'm like, y'all just repaired. Anyway, so I ended up having to get rid of that car. So I started primarily driving the blue car, and I sent the car to that shop because I trusted these people, because they've been, so I thought, very honest with me from the jump. So then they turned around and told me I had to get a new motor. And I'm like, I don't know. It was a lot of crap. They gave me a list. So anyway, I told them, put my car back together like you found it. I will come get it. Got the car, drove it home. It's set for another 2 months or so until I was able to find another shop a Uber driver had suggested. So I took it there to this place, and they were good. Their name, it was J and M, or was it A and M? J and M, something, Japanese auto repair. But I appreciate them because they were very honest, very, very honest. So they did what they could. They gave me the results. They contacted Car Shield and told them. Car Shield adjuster calls them and asks them some more questions. They gave them all the information they had. Then Car Shield says, okay, well, we need you to send in all of your service records from the time you had the car, which was no problem. But then they told the company, we want you to break down the motor all the way and tell us what caused, I forgot what the issue was, what caused whatever it was. If I remember, I'll post it in here while I'm talking. So anyway, the shop was like, no, we don't want to do that because, well, they told me, we don't want to do it because if we break this motor down all the way and tell them and they say, oh, well, we don't want to cover that. Guess who's going to have to pay for it? Me. And I already had to pay the diagnostic fee of like one something. Oh, and then they told me, so before they did a diagnostic, they couldn't figure out what was going on. So they just looked over some things, and they were like, this spark plugs in this vehicle, can we get your permission to at least do the spark plugs? Because the spark plugs could be shooting off another code, and we're just not able to get a good read on it. I was like, yeah, but hold on. I said, what do you mean about they're old? And I said, like 6 months? He was like, no. I said, like a year? He was like, no, man, these spark plugs have been in there a long time. They're rusted. They're throwing off everything. I said, rusted? He said, yeah, these spark plugs ain't been changed. Now, mind y'all, within the past 6 months prior to them getting this shop getting the car, when I got the car, I had the guy do the tune-up. The guy who charged me $600 for the tune-up. And I remember asking him, why is the tune-up so high? And he says, well, I took care of everything. I put some oil in there. I didn't even charge you for that. And, those spark plugs was hard to get to, but, I got them. Y'all, I wish I had all my records because when I tell y'all, I saw red. And I'm just like, I want to take this guy to court. Dude, you made me pay not only $600, but because I pay with a card, you made me pay the service fees as well. And come to find out, you did nothing to my car. That's why my car was still doing the sputtering and everything. And I kept telling him, hey, it's still doing this. And he was like, well, bring it up here. And every time I would get there, he either wouldn't be there or he'd be working with somebody. So I couldn't sit there and wait. So this guy got over on me. Yeah, and I'm putting him on blast. I got the name of the shop somewhere in this video. Yeah, because he did me wrong. O'Reilly's Auto Parts was the people at that store was the one that suggested it. And I've been meaning to call not only them, but their corporate. Because I found the guy's car. I got rid of the car. I'll tell you how I did that. But anyways, so yeah, they didn't want to do it. So I just had to drop the claim with CarShield then, because these people, I do believe they saved me from having to pay that money, because I wouldn't even wanted to pay them. I would have been like, well, you do what you want with the car. But, I wouldn't want to mess up with such a good shop. So if I need them in the long run. So I went ahead and paid for the diagnostic that I got and the spark plugs that they did. And they waived some fee for me or whatever. So I paid that, got the car, brought it back home, and just was kind of in my feelings. Y'all, I ain't never been without a car, especially this long. I've never. This really hurt my feelings. But anyway, then a person had posted, a friend of mine, she's a real estate agent. Her husband is a car salesman. He had posted online, does anybody want to get rid of their car? It doesn't have to be running, blah, blah, blah. So I reached out to him and I told him, yes, I want to get rid of this car. I think I wanted 600. I ended up getting like maybe $450 for it. Like at this point, I didn't even care no more. Like for real. My feelings were hurt. I was crushed. I was devastated. But anyways, he got it. I signed the title over. What it did was it was able to help another lady use the car as a trade-in so that she could get a vehicle. So, hey, I helped somebody. So I've been without a car. Oh my gosh, y'all. I've been without a car maybe 4 months now. This is not normal. And the sad thing is I can't just up and go get. I want to apply for one, but I don't, because it's something that I'm working on. And if I put a big purchase on my credit, then that's a problem. And then the money that I saved up, some family stuff happened, and I had to use the money for that. So now that's gone. So now I got to start saving money all over again. So it's like when it rains, it pours, right? Yeah. Okay, so next steps is lease for this place is up in July. Okay, trying to make sure everybody is prepared to do what they got to do, because I'm not re-signing this lease. I got to go. It's time for my new journey. I'm looking to get another vehicle. If by May what I'm working on cannot move forward, man, that's quite a few months without a car. I take that back. I don't know. I'm just gonna pray about it. God, I truly believe God's gonna give me an answer whether I should move forward with purchasing a vehicle or just sit tight. The good thing is I work from home. I only have to work in the office 1 week out of the month, which I wish we didn't even have to do that. But so I'm just waiting to figure out what I'm supposed to do. And like I say, if it wasn't for my faith in God, y'all, I'd be crying. I'd be a hot mess right now. But I'm at peace. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. But this is the longest I've been without a car. Like I said, every time I get my money saved up, something happens and I'm rescuing somebody from a situation and things like that. And I'm to the point where I'm tapped out. I can't do it anymore. You know, credit cards are maxed out. So I got to work on getting my finances back in order the way they were and not be worried about other people. So that's where I stand right now. I'm probably just going to do some little gardening projects and things like that and post those until we figure out this transportation situation. Yeah. And the week that I would catch the bus, I hate that I probably deleted this stuff off the phone, but the weeks that I would catch the bus to work, I had to get up like around 4 in the morning, get to the bus stop by 4:45, 4:42, something like that. The bus driver, she would pass me by. She was in the middle lane and she just whizzed right on by me one time. The next time, I was at the stop. The next time I was approaching the stop, but I was still early. So really, she shouldn't even been that early. She passed by, stopped at the corner, and sat there for like 10 minutes. And I know I get, well, some people might want to say, oh, well, why didn't you walk down there? It was probably about 4 or 5 blocks. And just my luck, I would have walked. And by the time I got there, she probably would have drove off. I don't know what that lady's mentality was. But I did call and report her. They sent me 2 free bus tickets. And lo and behold, the next month when I had to catch the bus, they got rid of that that stop. So I would have been late regardless. So I had to catch Uber again. Yeah, it's like one thing after another. But I know my breakthrough is coming. Something's coming because this is too much stuff happening to me over and over and over. Something's coming. So tune in because when it happens to me, I will let y'all see. Okay. All right. Gotta go.